Thanks for watching the Council in Brief. I'm Susan Kennedy. We're here with the latest news of the Montgomery County Council. In November of last year, the Council approved spending $750,000 to support the implementation of the Bell Program. It's designed as summer academic and enrichment support for students who don't have grade-level skills in math and reading. The pilot program is set to be implemented this summer, and some council members received an update on how that plan is progressing. Building Educated Leaders for Life. That's the acronym for BELL, the new summer learning program that's being launched in hopes it will close the long-standing achievement gap in county schools. This unique public-private partnership will be in county schools this summer.
I feel like this is a culture change for us in Montgomery County going forward. For low-income students, there's been a proven what they call the summer slide, which means that they come into the next school year and they have basically fallen behind. So this was very important to mitigate that, to make sure that we don't have to then remediate students when they come back.
The program expects to enroll just over 1,000 students, rising third and fourth graders who are performing below benchmarks and enrolled at Title I schools. It will run for 5 weeks for 6.5 hours a day.
It's going to target specifically the literacy and mathematical skills that the boys and girls seriously need to improve. And also it's an equity strategy. So we talk about summer slide. Hopefully, we're hopeful. We have data, we have evidence to show that it will help alleviate that summer slide and that boys and girls maintain and even increase their performance in literacy and mathematics in a fun and exciting way.
It's going to hire MCPS teachers. It will have a very strong focus on reading and math, but also a day for enrichment. So making sure that students are able to go to museums and go to different places that perhaps they don't get to do much during the summer.
8 Title I schools are planned as sites to house the Bell Program. Students will receive the added benefits of breakfast, lunch, and transportation. There is a maximum of 20 students in each class, and it's planned that in 4 years the program will be serving more than 4,000 students.
We have a small ratio. We do a 2-to-20 ratio, so we can really do that differentiated instruction and really hone in using the data to drive the instruction. Scholars are going to have fun. We have field trips. We have so many things. We're going to have a college theme. So just get them thinking about college and career readiness. As Deanne stated, some social, emotional things we may have addressed. Our goal is aligned with the district goal, is that's to helping to close the achievement gap.
Bus Rapid Transit would bring bus routes on some of the county's busiest roads with dedicated bus-only lanes for faster service. The project has been on the books for several years, but recently some big strides were made as the county executive said he will propose more than $12 million in county funds to get a portion of BRT running within the next 4 years. The planned bus rapid transit system would reduce traffic in the heavily congested areas along Rockville Pike and Route 29. Originally, the county executive had released his capital budget with only $2.6 million in BRT planning funds, but at the urging of council members, increased that number to $12 million, specifically for the Route 29 corridor.
I'm very encouraged, and I'm encouraged by Route 29 because, in the master plan, we didn't include staging, we didn't include any finance process, and the state said you actually have to stage this and figure out how you're going to provide the infrastructure, particularly since you don't want the development to completely overwhelm the roads, which are pretty much dysfunctional at this point.
The proposed White Oak plan is set to bring thousands of new jobs to the east part of Montgomery County. Council members say providing transportation there will open opportunities for residents living in that area.
Transportation is a big challenge because we don't have Metro, for example, stations there as assets, and so we need to look at innovative ways to mitigate that traffic that is really pass-through traffic that comes from Howard County, and it really has in many ways held this area hostage for redevelopment.
The goal of this latest update has BRT running along Route 29 within the next 4 years.
There's enormous concern in the community about the county supporting levels of development with no infrastructure to make it workable. And there's an interest in the business community that realizes that projects could be brought to a halt at some point if we don't demonstrate that we're going to be able to move people.
Well, that does it for this edition of the Council in Brief. For County Cable Montgomery, I'm Susan Kennedy. Thanks for watching.